given the fact that we just had Women's Day. I found an interesting, really cool video for those of you guys that are interested in exports. For those of you that are both women and girls that have the fire to put this out. I found something very interesting. So let's uh, let's do this. Let's do this.
Brandon Graham joined alongside the legend, Lindsay Adams, Hawkins Pastrana, and of course Craig McMorris will be reporting all day long from that street course. One young lady who has taken this X Games by storm, Haisa Layel.
This little girl, I mean, you got to see this Instagram. This is
really what put her on the map, right?
This is how most of us first had an intro to this awesome little girl. Look at that heel flip in her fairy costume. And now she's here with the potential to win women's skateboard.
Yeah,
street.
you want to talk about a fairy tale. Heel flipping that stair set to now competing at X Games Minneapolis. A look at our finals format. We've got 10 skateboarders, 3 runs each. The single best score counts, and as always, it comes down to overall impression. Well, Alexis Sablone is certainly no stranger to the X Games stage. This is a contest she's won 3 times before. Let's check in as she gives us a course preview.
Hey, I'm Alexis Sablone. We're out here at X Games Minneapolis, and I'm going to give you guys a street course preview. Right here, we have a small Euro gap. Small, but it's like a little bit tall. And then this is the big rail in the 4 block. Maybe keep that for the end of the run, something big. And here we have a bump to ledge. I have some stuff planned for this. Here we have another bump to ledge and a gap. The angles change a little bit, so that can be a little bit tricky if you're trying to flip your board. And then this one's pretty fun. It's kind of like a small bump to bar, and it's pretty fun to do tricks over. I really like this part here. As you can see, it's a big, long double kink rail. Personally, I'm gonna try to just go over it, because that's what I like to do. I think what's nice about this course is it's kind of like circular, so you can skate it really in both directions and around, so there are lots of possibilities.
Thanks to Alexis and her iPhone for giving us that nifty course preview. So a look at our start list today. It's got a little bit of everything, Lindsay, when you talk about veterans, rookies, and young superstars with the potential to win this thing outright.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's 4 rookies in this final today, 14, 12, 11, and 11. Can you believe that? Along with all of our veterans. It's going to be a super exciting contest. Everybody's been skating super well on this course.
Yeah, kicking things off, a 14-year-old who really got the invite somewhat last minute, Poe Pinson. And Craig, I know you've been watching her practice. She might be a podium threat here today.
Oh my goodness, I did not see that in practice.
Me
that
either.
back 50, she locked in almost too good and went up that flat to up bar, which we haven't seen, but Poe, she on one.
Backside 360, you know, she's been a machine out there in practice. She really knows how to put together a contest run, which serves her well in this format.
14 years old, not yet in high school, just finished 8th grade.
Okay, Linz, that hard flip was magical.
Yeah, she does those on point almost every time. She's really good at getting tricks in, using the whole course.
We always talk about it, Lindsay, every single year. No one ever wants to be the first one to drop into any contest, let alone the X Games, let alone the final, let alone as an X Games rookie. Poe Pinson showing no nerves right there.
There's that 50-50. all the way up and off. I didn't see her do that in practice even.
I don't think she meant to do that. I think she kind of locked in and then just hoped for the best. And I think that's even gnarlier, though.
Right. Improvising is something judges definitely like to see.
So her score coming in at a 73.66. So a solid first run, and she'll get 2 more cracks at this course. We turn our attention now to 29-year-old Candy Jacobs making her 10th X Games appearance, and Lindsay still in search of that first ever X Games medal.
Yeah, Candy has really been improving the past few years. You can tell every contest how much better she's gotten.
Right.
She just has such a passion for skateboarding and enjoys it so much. She brings a lot of good energy to a session and to these contests.
Guys, can we just jump back to that first trick of her run? That front Smith on the biggest rail in the park, that's how you set the tone.
Right. You drop in
Definitely
and
good
skate
play.
the biggest
Definitely
feature on
good
the
one.
course. And then judges go, okay.
Okay.
And sometimes Candy's undoing is her first
She's
run
got the
we've seen in
energy,
previous
sure.
contests. We always joke about her being generally the first one to drop in for whatever reason. Now she's running second and not being able to
Supposed to
close
pick it
this
up,
one
though.
out, but a much better
What
opening
happens?
showing than we've seen from her traditionally.
Yeah, that was an incredible run. She got so many tricks in, stayed really solid and focused. She looks pleased with that, and she knows that she has more to give, so it's good. Oh, there's that big Smith grind straight out of the gate, setting her confidence for the rest of the run.
And I really like, you know, it sucks to fall, but if you fall at the end of your run, when you put down a couple hammers already, doesn't really take away from the confidence.
There it is.
Right.
There it is.
Exactly.
Fall a few times. Fall a few times. You
Jacob's
already
score
got
coming in
it.
at 68. Next to drop in, Yumeka Oda. 12
Yeah,
years
we're
old,
gonna
making
show
an
you
X Games
one more and
debut,
then,
shockingly,
in this video,
not the youngest
so
competitor in this
you
field
guys,
today,
you
Lindsay.
guys understand
Also
where
starting
I'm
out with
going
that
with
huge
a lot of
rail,
this. A lot of
big
my
nose
podcasts
grind,
now that we've
kickflip
seen it
over the hip.
firsthand.
She's a great little competitor. It does not show that
And all
she's
these
a
girls
rookie
are
out
We
here.
saw
11,
this during
11 to
elimination, just a
15 years old,
laser
and
focus from Yumeka.
Oh,
She
They
seems
fall
to
a
be
few
in complete
times,
control,
but,
unfortunately,
you know,
going
here
down
we are.
there.
stepping
Guys and
off
girls,
that nollie heel
We
flip.
all take spills. We all get up and get back on our boards. And girls are definitely,
wow.
definitely are gassing.
50-50 kickflip out.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the bowl contest just moments ago, you'd have seen people fall, and that was the end of their run. Street, it's very different, Brandon.
Yes, thank you, Craig. Yeah, and in our park contest, we had a jam format where essentially once you fall, no matter where you're at in that time, your run's done. Different, still the traditional 3-run format here in the final. And look at this. She could have just easily 50-50 this and come back off, but to flip out, judges love that.
So much more difficult to flip your board while balancing on the ledge and right away, especially landing in a bank like that
Anyway,
rather
that's
than
a
just a flat.
that was the second
So
one.
here
But you
is
guys know where I'm
Aisa
going
Leal,
with a lot of
11 years
this.
old. You saw the video of her heel
It's a
flipping
lot
at
of touch
7
and go talk about X Games.
that caught
the
Tony Hawk
riders,
of all
the
people's
tricks,
attention. She's been a
and
star
how
ever
this
since. Here she
can
is making her X Games
amount to
debut
how we can
at
get people
11
going
years
in.
old.
Front
Kids
lip on
and
the big
adults.
rail.
Just get
Come on.
X Games.
She is tiny,
Just
but
get
it
X
doesn't
Games
show.
back
She has
in.
so much pop, so much style. That Smith grind is one of the best I've seen. It's just a pleasure to watch.
So
Back lip
that's it. I'll
down
talk
that
to you guys
rail
later.
that probably comes up to her belly button at least.